Let's turn to Russia now, where President Putin has now asked those threatened rather to stop supplying gas to Europe if they refuse to pay in rubles, and that's just an attempt to boost the ruble because of it has taken a downward turn. But do you think that Russia now has the capacity to, on one hand, fight a military war in Ukraine, and on the other, create a military or begin an economic war with Europe?
Well, it's a lot of blustering from Russia because on one hand, Europe needs Russian gas to heat up the homes, and we depend on Russian gas here in the UK, at least in some respect, to be able to heat up our homes and not freeze to death. But more importantly, obviously, is that, as you've rightly mentioned, Russia also has this enormous sanctions that has been placed on it. And so it realizes that it's fighting. There is a financial cost of going to war, obviously, and all the sanctions are also impacting its economy. So I wonder whether this is a lot of blustering from Russia, saying that on one hand, customers and clients have to pay in ruble. But immediately he said that, he gave the deadline. That deadline passed, and it was willing to extend that deadline. So I don't know what is going to come out of this. I don't know whether European countries are going to acquiesce and accept Russia's demands on this. But more importantly, obviously, is that Russia is also trying to find a way to stave off the full effect of these sanctions. Is deepening relationship with places like India. Sergei Lavrov, the foreign minister, was in India last week, trying to cozy up to the Indians and the Pakistanis and look for other ways, and also speaking to the Chinese, looking for other ways to ensure that the sanctions don't fully bite and destroy its economy. So these are all attempts by Russia to ensure that its economy does not fully tank. But obviously, we're seeing the impact of the sanctions on Russia, and it's beginning to tell on its economy clearly.